Too high.
And his beta levels?
Too high.
James?
Your son is extraordinarily gifted.
Damn, where have I seen his face before?
That's Richard Nolan, ma'am. He's with The Voice.
Mr. Nolan? Richard, can you hear me?
Where am I?
You're in the Central Hospital. Can you open your eyes?
I can't see anything.
Don't worry. Your sight will return soon. A drone found you on the side of the M75. We'll begin with a sight test, and then I'll ask you a couple of questions. I'll create a glowing object in the room now. Do you see that? Try to concentrate your eyes on that object. Good. Again. Very good. Your sight will return to normal soon. We're gonna do some tests. Cognitive, emotional, memory. It won't take long. Do you know what date it is?
Saturday, 11th of January, 2048.
Very good. That's correct. I will now say a short sentence and then ask you a question about it. Ready? My eyes are blue, my hair is brown, my house is white. Which three colors did I mention?
Blue, white, and brown?
Very good, that's right. Can you tell me what happened?
What happened? My family. Where are they?
You can't remember anything?
I was in a car. There was a tunnel.
Give it time. You're in good physical health. You were very lucky, Richard. Now I'm going to reconnect a part of your AR system. Unpleasant, isn't it? Your eyes and your brain will have to get used to it again. Can you stand up? Please follow me to the table. Take the cube from the left side of the table. Make it glow yellow and place it on the right side of the table. Okay. We shall do one more test. Please follow me. Okay. Who is this?
It's my son?
Exactly. What's his name?
John.
Are you sure?
Jason.
Think carefully. His name is James.
Where is James? Is he here?
You've already asked about your family, just now. Don't you remember that?
Where is he?
It's just a test, Richard.
James is a good kid. I love him.
Of course you love him. You are his father. Do you get along well? Richard?
He's a good kid.
Do you know this person?
That's...
Yes?
That's... Tracy?
Excellent. Tell me about her.
What do you mean?
Tell me anything about your wife. A memory, a story, anything.
I know that we were in a cab. It was nighttime. We were joking around. I took Tracy's hand.
Keep going.
The onboard systems were malfunctioning. It got colder. The windows got foggy. I told her we were almost there.
Okay. Do you know how long ago this was?
What do you mean?
This memory. How long ago was it?
I don't know.
What about this? Do you recognize this building?
Yeah, that... I work there.
Excellent, Richard. What do you do there, exactly?
I'm a specialist in... Wait... I write about technology.
Very good. And how would you describe your position on that matter? Do you have one?
I'm a journalist. My position is the truth.
Ah, that came fast. That's the standard line, right? You must say that all the time.
Well, can I go back to work, Doctor?
We'll wait and see. You suffer from amnestic confabulatory syndrome, memory lapses, confusion, mood swings. But when you're home, you will start to feel better. You'll see. Okay, Richard. You're good to go.
I feel queasy.
It'll go away. Your memory will come back probably within the next few hours. Perhaps not completely, but let's be patient. Well then, I wish you the best.
So, I can go?
Of course. You've been given neurostabilizers. If you have any problems, contact me.
Okay, but I don't remember where.
Oh, yes, of course. You live at the West Plaza, Mr. Nolan. The cab will take you home. The medic bot at the entrance will escort you downstairs.
Good evening, sir. Follow me. I will escort you downstairs.
This is a news flash from The Voice, your trusted source of news for Berlin and the Western world. There has been yet another bombing at one of Kurtz Robotics' production facilities. This has been the second attack within the last few days. In Nairobi, tensions remain high as fighting between Eastern and Western drone units continues in the mining region, destroying large amounts of natural resources.
Destination: West Plaza, Berlin. Your account has been charged 25 credits.
Sir, please, something to eat?
Marcel Avery is taking applications now. Valid nanoscan required. Mars, our future. By being a Martian colonist on Red 1, you are helping create a new world. Interested? A nanoscan takes no more than 2 minutes. Start afresh. Decide the future. Be a pioneer.
Tracy? James?
Good evening, Richard. I'm Simon, your Base 5 Home Assistant. Today is January 11th, 2048. It is 7:33 p.m., room temperature 20 degrees Celsius. You have no more appointments today. Please forgive me. I powered down yesterday.
What the hell?
Is everything okay, sir? Can I bring you anything?
Tracy!
You have new cloud messages.
There will be time for this tomorrow. Tracy, what is this bot doing here? I told you...
If you like, I can answer that question.
You shut your mouth.
James is our son, Richard.
Sir?
This is a news flash from The Voice, your trusted source of news for Berlin and the Western world.
It's a wonderful family, sir.
You think?
You should take good care of them.
In Berlin, there has been yet another bombing at one of Kurtz Robotics' production facilities. This has been the second attack within the last few days. In Nairobi, tensions remain high as fighting between Eastern and Western drone units continues in the mining
Tracy,
region,
I want this thing to
destroying large
disappear.
amounts of natural
If I may
resources.
speak, sir.
The smoke from multiple burning
Sir,
oil wells
do you
caused
not want to know where
visibility
your
in the
family
region
is?
to decrease to almost 0%.
A nanoscan? That Mars nonsense. Can't she listen to me
In
for
Warsaw,
once?
a drone attack by the Eastern Union within the Eastern
Almost
Security
empty.
Zone has caused serious damage to the inner city. A
Okay.
250-story administration building was destroyed by 5
Where
missiles.
is Tracy?
Mrs. Tracy's not in.
Yes, I can see that.
She wanted me to inform you that she went to her parents for the weekend.
Oh, wanted to inform me. Fine, she can stay there. What about James? She took him with her, of course.
Correct, sir. They'll be back tomorrow morning. Should I give you a status update?
You should do nothing. Simon. Who gave you a name anyway?
The Martian colony
He's still
has
awake.
begun testing its autonomous energy supply. A representative of the settler group Marset spoke at a press conference yesterday to make the announcement. According to the Marset representative, the colony is expected to be autonomous within a few days. In other news, it has been revealed today that last month, cyber criminals hacked the communication service of
Your
the
son
cloud.
sends his regards. He drew you a picture. I helped him a little.
Really?
The hackers created vast numbers
Would you like
of
me to
false
assemble you a
identities
meal,
and
sir?
brought them into
I can do that
circulation.
myself.
Of course you can, sir. I'm just trying to lessen your workload. That's what I'm here for.
Experts believe that either an organized criminal network or foreign secret services are behind the attacks. A high-intensity search is on for the criminals. In the Ukrainian capital Kiev yesterday, a summit of Eastern heads of state has ended. The members of the summit reiterated their determination to support and strengthen their fight for natural resources.
James beat me at chess. He's a clever boy. And very adorable.
What do you know about that?
I play chess at a very high level, sir. The base 5 model...
You have absolutely no idea what adorable even means.
I like your son a lot, and he likes me.
You're a pile of junk. Nothing more.
They endorsed the possible use of weapons of mass destruction. This is a clear escalation of tension between East and West. The President of the United States reacted shortly after with a video message.
Do you not want him to be happy?
Everything okay?
His avatar
No.
reported that the West would be prepared to meet any aggression with suitable measures. He also announced that the Mars colonization program would receive more funding in order to give the citizens of the West a perspective for the future.
Mars, our future.
Richard, are you there? Come on, what's going on? Did something happen? Call me, please. Richard, this is not funny, okay? Pick up now. Did I do something wrong? Let's at least talk about it. You can't just... call me back, please. Otherwise, I won't be able to sleep.
Not as long as that bot's snooping around.
Yes, sir?
Did Tracy say why she went to her parents?
How do you mean, sir?
What was her reason?
She only told me to be here for you.
You know what? Shut yourself down until tomorrow.
As you wish.
By being a Martian colonist on Red 1, you are helping create a new world.
Is this you? Marset Incorporated are accepting applications now. Valid nanoscan required. A nanoscan takes less...
Richard! God, I was so worried. Where were you?
I was in hospital.
What? Oh, why? Are you sick? Why didn't you tell me?
I had an accident, I think, on the M75. Something went wrong with the electronics.
Oh God, are you hurt?
My head took a bit of a beating. Otherwise, everything's fine.
You could have been killed. I wouldn't have even known. It can't go on like this.
I know.
You have to speak to her.
Lydia, I've just come out of the hospital. And Tracy isn't here anyway.
Really? Where is she?
She went to her parents. She took James with her too. She's bought a bot. Can you imagine? I have a bot now. Me of all people.
Oh.
Why are you laughing?
She got you a bot? That's nasty. What is she doing at her parents' place?
What do I know?
Did she leave because of that argument you had?
Argument?
Yeah, a week ago? You complained about that for hours?
No idea. The past few days are still a bit of a blur.
Do you think she wants to leave? What's wrong? Are you scared?
Scared? No, why?
So why won't you say anything?
Because I need to think.
Fine. You don't need me for that.
Sweetie.
No, it's fine. And anyway, I have another customer.
At this hour?
It's lunchtime in New York, Richard. I told you I'm no longer working nights. Too many creeps. Get some rest, and remember, if you ever need to talk, you have a bot now.
Yeah.
Please don't open the door until the vehicle has come to a complete stop.
Cobalt blue, aquamarine, or a faded turquoise, or a spectrum. Is that possible?
Whatever you wish, Doctor. However you imagine it to be. It's Ray. I have to go. Keep me informed.
Of course, Mrs. Newman. Ah, there's our patient. You just missed your wife. A bit less dazed than yesterday, Mr. Newman? Looking at you, I see nothing but a piece of art. Your pulse is uneven, but it's expected. Your medication. Otherwise, do you remember the accident now?
Remember the...
No?
Yes. The cab.
It'll all come back, don't worry. Any questions? Don't forget, you can call me at any time.
John. Is he okay?
Your son will need to come in for regular examinations for a while, but there's nothing to concern yourself with.
And Amy?
She's fine. She wasn't in the car.
Ah. Right.
Did you think she was in the car?
No. Maybe. I'm still a little confused. That's bad, right?
No, do not worry. I'm just noting it down. Memory loss is a common post-trauma phenomena. We push these experiences into dark corners of the brain and then come up with conspiracy theories. And yes, you were alone in the car.
The electronics suddenly started playing up.
You were incredibly lucky, my friend. The car is a wreck. Not too fond of flying, I mean, who rides a cab these days?
It must have been the electronics.
Now, don't go jumping to conclusions, Newman. Leave that to the experts. In fact, don't make any conclusions. Not in your state. Just relax. No more questions? Very well. If you wish, you may get up. No sports, lots of water, and if you have any problems, you have my number. Don't you worry. Minerva will gently guide you through your day. Oh, and please take your son to the clinic as soon as possible. Your wife had to go to an appointment. We expect him daily at 10 in the morning.
Welcome back, Adam.
The world. The world. Dreams, hands. Arms. Floating. Riding a beam of light. Stars. The universe. The path. The beginning. Circling yourself. Infinity. Light. A circle. A circle? It's beautiful, John.
You're awake.
John, thank God.
Hello, Adam. Did you sleep well?
Thanks. Henry, I'm kind of seeing double. It'll be fine, though. And you, John? Are you okay?
I'm hungry.
Okay. Me too. Let's find something to eat. What are you drawing?
Nothing.
Doesn't look like nothing.
It's a circle.
Doesn't look like a circle.
It's not finished yet.
When is Amy coming?
Don't know. She's working. Her project is being shown on Sunday. She left a message, though.
Adam? I've just seen the pictures of the accident. It's unbelievable. Did you receive the contact from the World Union lawyers? You must file a case. You're entitled to compensation. We're thinking of you. Get well soon.
Please hold. An employee from World Union Lawyers will be available in less than 1 minute. Connecting now. Please hold. An employee from World Union Lawyers will be available in less than 1 minute. Connecting now.
Hold the line. Please hold the line.
Please hold. An employee from World Union Lawyers will be available in less than 1 minute. Connecting now. Please hold. An employee from World Union Lawyers will be available in less than 1 minute. Connecting now.
Please hold the line. Please hold the line.
Please hold. An employee from World Union Lawyers will be available in less than 1 minute. Connecting now. Please hold. An employee from World Union Lawyers will be available in less than 1 minute. Connecting now. Please hold. An employee from World Union Lawyers will be available in less than 1 minute. Connecting now. Please hold. An employee from World Union Lawyers will be available in less than 1 minute. Connecting now.
What are you eating?
Same as always.
Help me out, Henry. Cereal or cornflakes?
Cornflakes, Adam. With hot chocolate.
Your drink is coming up. What do you say?
Thank you, food assembler. Do I have to go back to the hospital?
Hey, it's not my decision.
But I'm fine.
Amy is worried. That's all.
She's not even here.
John has an appointment at the Kurtz Recreation Center.
John, we have to go.
Henry's missing.
Your jellyfish is here.
I can't find his remote.
Let's have another look. There it is. Got it. A nanny. As if I can't manage myself. Here, it was in Amy's room.
What was it doing there?
You'll have to ask Amy. Come on now. John, no dawdling.
Adam, are you concerned? Do not forget, you are what counts. You. But who are you? What are your goals? What is your purpose? All the answers are here in your city. Take a look around and enjoy your day. Mr. Newman.
Miss,
Hello, Miss Patrick.
Well, hello, little guy. Now, you gave us all quite a fright there.
What? Oh, yeah. It was close. The vehicle system must have failed.
Well, better not to think about it too much. Good day, Mr. Newman.
You too, Miss Patrick.
Is everything okay?
It's just a geohazard.
Yeah.
Are you worried?
Maybe a little.
They're happening more often.
I don't think so.
They're getting stronger. What is it?
No idea. Have you ever seen one before?
No. What did that man do with it?
No idea. It's something like a... Yeah, actually, I don't know.
You should give it back.
First, we're going to Dr. Sykes.
Who would you like to give a gift to, Adam?
My wife, Amy Newman.
Amy would like this necklace. What do you think?
Yes. Yeah. Probably. Sure, why not? I'll take it.
You have been granted a sick day, Adam. You should take John to the clinic and recover.
We have time. Come on, let's take a walk around the park. Look, fish. Can I feed them?
Use your snack, but keep something for yourself.
They always swim in the same pattern. A perfect circle.
It just seems that way.
I would like to be a fish for a change. Someday, it'll be possible.
Someday? Maybe.
For certain.
Would you like to listen to some music, Adam?
Not at the moment, thanks.
No birds.
What?
Been sitting here for an hour now. Not a single bird. It's wonderful.
What have you got against birds?
Oh, that constant twittering. It's distracting. You gotta stay focused. You must know that.
Do we know each other?
What do you mean, no?
You know, have we met before?
If we met, it must have been long ago. An eternity. Eternal or infinite. That's the crucial difference. Anyway, it's good you're here too.
I don't quite follow.
I'm sorry, sir. Mr. De Palma needs peace and quiet.
I have peace and quiet. That's what I'm saying. I finally have peace.
I'll be going.
Thank you, Mr. Newman. Come on, Mr. De Palma.
No, I'm not going back.
Nobody wants to take you back.
I'm staying here. Go on, you go. I don't need you.
As you wish, sir.
Welcome to the Kurtz Recreation Center. We wish you a pleasant stay.
Welcome back, Mr. Newman. What can we do for you?
Sorry, I know we're late.
No problem at all, sir.
I'm bringing my son, John, for Dr. Sykes.
Thank you, sir. You can pick John up in 4 hours. Go enjoy the sunny day.
Good evening, sir. Today is January 12th, 2048. It is 6:26 p.m.
What? How late?
You slept 17 hours, sir.
Why didn't you wake me? Tracy and James should be back any minute now.
You asked me not to disturb you, sir.
Damn it. Well, at least help me to clean this place up.
You have new cloud messages.
Hi, Richard, are you there? Okay, you probably don't want to talk to me right now, I get that. It's just, your column, for editing, can I expect it today? If not, Troy can take care of it. Okay, so, see you tomorrow, and don't worry, everything will work out.
This is a news flash from The Voice, your trusted source of news for Berlin and the Western world. In Berlin, there has been yet another bombing at one of Kurtz Robotics' production facilities. This has been the second attack with...
Much better. Okay. Okay, Frank.
The following ingredients are missing to assemble this part. Honey, wheat, palm oil.
Not now. What's with the cleaner? Is it broken again?
Should I clean up?
That's the cleaner's job. Where is that damn thing? What's with the damn cleaner? Let's see. Something's in the filter. God, what's this doing here? I haven't seen this card in years. Why did she keep it? Where are they? They should be back by now. How late is it now?
8:30 p.m.
Damn, where is she?
Maybe you should call her parents.
Richard.
Evening, Herman.
Richard, listen, now is not a good time.
I know, it never is. I just wanted to know if Tracy's still there.
Tracy? No.
Okay, and when did she leave?
She wasn't here, Richard. Not today, not this week.
But why did she say...
You know, Richard, maybe she finally left you.
You would love that, wouldn't you?
Well, if you ask me, she should have dumped you ages ago. She deserves better than you.
So she wasn't there. Maybe something's happened to her. Do you even care?
Richard, I know my daughter. She's fine. And when she finally ends it with you, she'll be even better.
Whatever. Have a nice evening. Hey, Jenny.
Richard. Good to hear from you. Hey, Steve told me you're in hospital. Is everything okay?
Sort of. An accident. I have to regroup a little. Listen, Jenny, is Tracy at your place?
No. Why?
She said she was taking James to her parents' place. She should have been back by now.
Oh, well, she's not here. I haven't heard from her in days, actually. Have you tried calling her parents directly?
Yeah, she's not there. And Herman... well, you know Herman. Did Tracy say anything to you in the past few weeks? Did she... did she say anything that I should be aware of?
No?
Come on, Jenny. I know you're best friends, but I'm worried about her.
Okay. Of course, she told me that things weren't so good between the two of you.
Uh-huh.
But she's been saying that for ages, and I'm sure you know that too.
Does she want to leave me? Did she say that? Did she? God, Jennifer, don't make me squeeze it all out of you.
Well, she thinks you're having an affair.
So she does want to leave.
I don't know, Richard. Are you having an affair?
No. I have to call MediCentral now.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
I have to go, Jenny. Say hi to Steve. See you later.
MediCentral. You are speaking with bot 3452-1.
Search for person.
Understood. Please state surname, first name, and age of the person you are searching for.
Nolan. Tracy. 39 years old. Nolan. James. 7 years old.
Understood. Please hold. Your search has yielded no results. The persons you are looking for are not in care.
How far back does the information go?
You require Security Level 2 to access archival information.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Were you listening? She is not at her parents'. Or at the hospital either. Can you explain that to me? Where is she? Where is my son?
I cannot provide you with any information about that.
You damn things save everything else.
I retained the information that your wife intended to visit your parents-in-law.
But she didn't! Did Tracy meet someone? When she left, was there anyone with her?
There was a man.
A man? Who? What was his name?
I can't say anything about that, sir.
I want to see your memory module.
Only authorized personnel from Kurt's labs are allowed.
Nonsense. Open the slot.
I apologize, sir. I do not have the authority to open it.
Fine, then I'll do it.
You won't be able to open that, sir. You need the calibration key. It must be here somewhere.
That must be it.
There is one thing you must never forget, Adam. Your most important task in this city. Being a good father. John wants to learn and grow, and you can help him. Every day.
Mr. Newman, your son will be with you momentarily.
Thanks. Hey, is everything okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you done?
For today. We will see him tomorrow morning. Same time, same place. You don't need to do anything. Our clinic service will pick him up. Is there a problem with that, Newman?
Sure, no problem.
All right. See you tomorrow, John.
Come on, let's go home. So, what did you talk to Dr. Sykes about?
Nothing. He only asks questions.
What kind of questions?
Doctor-patient confidentiality.
Okay.
Adam, where are you two? Are you coming home?
We'll be right there.
Perfect. See you soon.
I'd rather take the train.
Okay. You're right. One accident is enough. Don't you think I should know what's going on?
He asked questions. Normal questions. How I felt, what I was thinking.
Well then, what are you thinking? Okay, fine.
It's Monday, and you are watching The Present.
Your life is our poetry.
Welcome to The Present.
Come Sunday, it will be time. A milestone of our age. Project Independence.
John? Adam?
Mom?
Adam, thank God. Are you feeling better?
Here, this... Well, I thought you'd...
For me? Oh, so... Did you get this from the jewelry assembler down the street?
Well, yeah. I just thought...
No, it's really sweet. Greek fret.
Yeah, it has, yeah.
Thank you, Adam. You're a darling. You're looking less pale.
Thanks, Yeah, I feel better.
Can I go play?
Can he? Yeah, he can, of course. But no rampaging. You probably have 1,000 questions.
I don't, actually.
Sure. Why would you? Sorry, my head is spinning. I have to finish up here.
Is Governor Kane making you do overtime now?
No rest for the wicked.
Still the same project?
Yeah, but it will be great, Adam. Perfect. You'll see.
Oh, this accident. I still can't remember anything.
Maybe it's for the best. Post-traumatic stress. Dr. Sykes said it'll go away. I have to get some work done. Lie down. Get some rest.
A circle.
How are you today, sir?
Good. Fantastic.
Should I make you a...
No. Hi, Steve.
Hey, Richard. How you doing?
I'm still alive.
Medi Central called us. We were worried about you.
I bet you were.
Seriously. Frank said you would rest up for a bit.
I'm fine. I'm coming by. I have to have a chat with you anyway. Privately.
Oh yeah. Jenny said you might want to do that. Everything happens at once, right? Okay. I'll see you soon.
See ya.
Are you looking for something? Can I help?
You can help by shutting your mouth.
Are you certain you can go back to work, sir?
I've gotta go.
I wish you a productive and successful day.
By being a Martian colonist on Red 1, you are helping create a new world. Start afresh. Decide the future. Be a pioneer. Interested? Marset Inc. is taking applications now. Valid nanoscan required.
Bots took your job. Where did you work?
In a bot factory.
What? The bots are assembling themselves now?
A bit more complex than that. But I needed something catchy for the sign.
Sorry, I only have this bar here. My assembler's acting up.
Oh, thanks, sir. You're a saint.
By being a Martian colonist on Red 1, you are helping create a new world. Start afresh. Decide the future. Be a pioneer. Interested? Martian Inc. is taking applications.
Hey man, hold up.
Yo. Passwords, wizards, Dark Cloud logins. Chase here can get you everything you need.
I'm not interested in your crap.
Wait, don't I know you?
Help our authorities fight illness and disease.
Help our authorities fight crime more effectively.
Help our authorities improve the lives of future generations.
A nanoscan takes no more than 2 minutes.
Breakpoint.
Get scanned. At least one of us might have a chance.
You won't even notice. Look at the radiologists.
Big pack?
Mm-hmm.
Ha! At least someone's keeping this business alive.
Didn't you leave for Mars? Make a new start and all that?
Yeah, Nolan. I got myself scanned. I guess that's stupid to you.
I do have my principles.
And I do have quite a mortgage.
A news flash from The Voice, your trusted news source for Berlin and the Western world. In Berlin, there's been yet another bombing attack on Kurtz Robotics. The authorities believe the terrorist anti-technology group Breakpoint is behind the attack. This has been the second attack of its kind within the last few days. In Warsaw, a drone attack by the Eastern Union within the Eastern Security Zone has caused serious damage to the inner city. A 250-story administration building was destroyed.
Do you have children? Help our authorities improve the lives of future generations.
I don't have time.
Sir, you should consider taking the time.
Welcome, Mr. Nolan. You're expected on floor 247.
Good morning.
Morning.
Richard, I'll talk to you later.
Who is he?
That is Mr. Davis, sir.
Davis? Never heard of him. Is he new?
Mr. Lloyd will introduce you. He is expecting you.
God, what's the emergency? I'll go talk to Steve first.
Richard, come on, let's take a look at you.
Carrie, could you give us a minute?
Of course.
What's going on?
Hold on a second.
Hey, you look good. You should go to hospital more often. But rest up for a little while longer, okay?
I have to work, Steve.
Ah, nonsense. We got Troy now. Take a break. Think of your health.
What is Troy doing here? Why did Frank employ him?
Well, you should probably ask him that yourself. Support for the team, that's all he told us.
I see. Listen, Steve, I've got to talk to you. It's about Tracy.
You're not splitting up, are you?
What makes you think that?
Well, nothing, just
Just a what? What makes you think that, Steve? Did Tracy tell you something?
Well, Jennifer mentioned something along those lines. That you're fighting.
And why didn't you say anything?
People fight, it happens. It doesn't have to mean you're gonna split up.
Look, Tracy's gone.
What do you mean, gone?
She said she wanted to take James to her parents and come back Sunday. That was yesterday.
Have you been looking for her?
I've called everywhere. She's not at her parents', she's not at the hospital.
Well, she'll be back soon, I'm sure.
I think she's with another man, Steve. She bought a bot. One of those base 5 things.
A base 5? What'd she buy that for?
To annoy me, probably. The bot has a memory chip.
So?
I want to check its log. The bot recorded who entered my apartment. She's leaving? Fine. But James is staying with me.
I get it. Now, as far as I know, those chips are encrypted.
And that's where you come in.
Just show it to me. Okay, that's a level 2 encryption. I can manage that. It'll take some time, though. At least an hour.
I have to talk to Frank anyway.
Hey, don't worry about them too much. There'll be an explanation.
Richard? I'm ready.
There's Richard.
Hey, all good?
Hey.
A news flash from The Voice, your trusted news source for Berlin and the Western world. In Berlin, there's been yet another...
I've had enough of that printed junk. Damned embargo.
Not now, thanks.
Network or foreign secret services are behind the attacks. A high-intensity search is on for the criminals.
Hey, Richard. Long time no see.
Because I wasn't here.
Good morning.
Morning.
Mr. Nolan.
Yes?
I wanted to introduce myself.
Not now, please. I'm busy.
But I...
Later, okay?
Okay, fine.
Richard, come in. Man, what have you gotten yourself into?
Yeah, no idea. Just an accident.
You can't remember anything?
Not the accident, no.
What did the doctor say?
They said I'll get over it.
That's good to hear.
You'll have to tolerate me a little longer yet.
Sure. Richard, listen. You don't have to rush back into it. Think of your health. You have a family.
My family is none of your business.
Of course not. It's just that you should take a step back. Really. Don't worry about work. We'll be fine.
You'll be fine? What do you mean? Is there something I should know?
Wait a second.
Mr. Lloyd, I have time now.
A little later, Troy. I'm talking with an old friend. Apologies. Let me close the door. Okay. Now we won't be interrupted.
What's going on, Frank?
Listen, Richard. I've been wanting to talk to you for a while about this. We've been given new directives from the management.
Uh-huh.
Yes. They concern the work you're doing.
Am I fired? You can't be serious, Frank.
No, not fired. We are just restructuring a little. We would like to have you on board as a freelance writer. You'll get a framework contract for 1 year, and then after that, we'll see.
I understand. Can I at least keep my desk in the newsroom?
Richard, we've known each other for a long time, but you have to understand.
Fine. Got it.
You're a man with an agenda. What we need are journalists.
Mankind's abolishing itself, Frank. And what, we can't write about that now? I'm not a terrorist.
Richard, it's out of my control. The decision's been made. But you are always welcome here. You can keep using the cloud services.
Okay.
And if you need anything...
I'll come to you.
Hey, we're professionals, right? You know as well as I do that things can go this way.
Sure, Frank. You probably have stuff to do.
In Berlin, there's been yet another bombing attack on Kurtz Robotics.
Ah, thanks. Wow, what's made you so peeved? Hey, what's up? Something happened? Did Frank put you on some crappy job?
No.
What then? What happened?
I'm fired.
What?
Thrown out, yeah.
Why?
You'll have to ask Frank. Some nonsense. A directive from the management. I'm out, but with a short-term freelance contract.
That's unbelievable. You should get a lawyer.
Ah, come on.
So you have to clear your desk now?
Your new colleague Troy will be sitting there tomorrow. Frank is still letting me run around here a bit, though. I can still use the network. Generous, right? How's the memory chip coming along?
Oh, yeah. It's done.
And? What's on it? Show me.
Okay, fine.
No, it has to be one of the other rooms. Okay, that looks better. That's not it. Okay. That's not it. There he is. You see him? What is that idiot doing in my apartment?
It looks like he's helping Tracy pack her things.
He's speaking to my boy. I'll kill him, Steve. I swear to you, I'll end his life. Who is he?
Richard, you don't even know what Tracy has to do with him. He could just be helping her move.
Helping her move? It's obvious what's going on. Tracy ran off with this... And James. She took James too. I have to know who that is. I have to get my boy back. You gotta help me, Steve.
What? Identify him? Sure, I can try.
Do a facial comparison. Send it through the database.
Okay. Nothing.
Nothing at all? He must have left some trace in the cloud.
Maybe he's a hacker.
What about his movements?
I can't check that.
Maybe we can. I don't really like it, but... Move scan. We'll check his movement profile and find out who he is.
Richard, MoveScan is a police database.
We'll find him that way.
Didn't you write a huge article about that?
I know, Steve, but this is about my boy. We just need access.
That's illegal. And anyway, how are you gonna get clearance?
I'll take care of that. There's sources out there. Okay, Steve. Thanks for now. I have to go. I'll call you.
Fight illness and disease.
Help our authorities fight crime more effectively.
Help our authorities improve the lives of future generations.
Boys are in the back if you need anything.
No way. Long time no see, man. You need something? I knew it.
Where's the guy that was just here? Your friend?
Jace?
Hey, not now, dude. Jace is talking to Dr. Roboarm.
Roboarm?
About an hour ago. Are you totally sure? Okay, understood.
He's a little busy right now, man, but I'm also open for business.
You said you have illegal passwords. I need one for MoveScan, for some research.
MoveScan? We got you. That's 800. All encrypted, of course.
Oh, what do you know? Here he comes again. I'll call you back later.
Okay. Anything else?
I was just talking about you.
Really? With whom?
Maybe you want to tell me your name?
What for?
I like to know who I'm doing business with.
Okay, fine. Richard.
Mm-hmm. Just Richard?
Nolan. Richard Nolan. I'm a journalist.
Sure. Richard Nolan.
Exactly. You got a problem with that?
No. But you do. Get him.
Hey, wait a minute. Relax, I just
wanna... Listen to me, cop. Next time you want to pretend to buy, pick another fake name.
I'm not a cop.
Richard Nolan is dead.
What? Says who?
Says Jay. He sends his regards and wishes you a pleasant stay in hospital. Deal with him.
That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. No. That's wrong. No. No. No.
Gotcha.
Do you remember this?
What? What a night. What? That melody.
Amy?
Question in this world, John, that you should be asking yourself every day. Are you truly happy? Happiness comes from your brain. I could tell you a lot about your happy brain, about dendrites and synapses, but that would be quite boring. So instead, imagine a cave, a small, hollow ball filled with a sweet liquid, like a cherry. That's how it all began, with the brain of a little primeval tapeworm. Let's call him Bob. Of course, Bob was not his real name. Tapeworms had long tapeworm names, just as long as their bellies, of which they were famously proud. But sadly, nobody remembers those true tapeworm names. Now, Bob lived in his little hole in the ground and was totally happy with his life. The earth was warm and comfortable, just like your bed. And with that, he was quite satisfied. But one day, Bob realized that the world around him was changing. It was growing cold and damp and wasn't comfortable at all anymore. This made Bob very sad. Because when the world changed, Bob would have to change too. And neither his happiness nor his lovely long belly could stay the same. So the tapeworm did something very interesting. He took his head and carefully turned it inward on himself to the ball with the sweet liquid that was his brain. Now, Bob's outside world was completely connected with his inside world. And when the outside world would change, his inside world was safe. That way, in the ball with the sweet liquid, the little worm could preserve his happiness forever. And he lived happily ever after until the end of prehistory. So remember, when the world and everything around us becomes cold and damp, we have to turn our outsides in and let our outside and our inside become one. And when you close your eyes, little John, then imagine how that would feel.
What is that? I'm losing my mind. I'm actually losing my mind. Or is this some kind of stupid test?
Steve?
Oh, Richard. You don't look good.
It's fine. Just ran into a bit of trouble.
With the dealer downstairs, you mean? What are you doing? Come up here. Richard, look at you. You're a walking corpse. Did you at least get what you wanted?
Yep. Here. Don't look at me like that. It's just a password. Will you help me?
Fine. But I can tell you right now that it's not going to be quick. I can't do that all online. I have to get a copy of the database first.
How long will that take?
A day, at least.
Okay. I have some other stuff to do anyway. You know, concerning those dealers.
Are you gonna report them? You know, I'd be careful if I were you.
You know what one of those guys told me? That I'm dead.
What? That's a joke, surely. Or a threat.
Didn't sound like it. Some guy called Jay is telling everybody, apparently.
Richard, they're junkies. They're high. They hang out all day in Neverland, or wherever it is they go these days.
Jay, or maybe J-A-Y? Do you know who they meant by that? Maybe a hacker. Something was with his arm.
Huh. A hacker. Jay, something with his arm. Augmented, maybe. That rings a bell. Wasn't there an Arco? Hold on. I'll send you some material from the archives. Maybe you'll find him there.
Okay. More bots. Wonderful. Jack McHale. Augmented arms. Hacker.
Please drink no more than 4 caffeinated drinks a day. Keep an eye on your blood pressure.
Jay Kozowski. Wanted terrorist in hiding.
In hiding? Okay, but where?
Jeff Kozowski. Augmented arm. Jack McHale. Okay, so much for Jack. Good lord. Terrorists connected to the Doomsday Club.
The Breakpoint hackers, probably.
This is something. Have a look at that. Okay, that looks better. Look at this.
Welcome to The Voice.
That can't be right.
No more than 4 caffeinated drinks a day. Keep an eye on your blood pressure.
This is something. Have a look at that. I'm missing something. Okay, that looks... This doesn't all fit. Here, this looks interesting. Jeff Kozowski, researcher in the field of robotics. Augmentation of the right lower arm. Luddite. Breakpoint went under the radar. Connections to Berlin's anarchy scene. Doomsday. That's an anarchists club. I could try there. Okay, Steve. Thanks. I'll call you about the move scan search.
You want to go to Doomsday? Are you mad? There's a raid there every other week.
I want to know why I am apparently dead.
Oh, come on, Richard. That's just junkie talk. You're alive. Concentrate on Tracy and James. And on your health.
I don't know, Steve. I don't have a good feeling about it. Why does he think I'm dead? Maybe he knows something about James, too.
Said the colony is expected to be autonomous within a few days.
Richard Nolan?
Just what I needed. Faye? I almost didn't recognize you.
You've some nerve to come back here. Isn't this where the scum of techno-capitalism gathers to die? In your article back then?
Sorry, Faye, but I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Okay, 1 second. Somebody's coming. Hey, man, do you play Neverland? You need a starter kit? I can get you everything. Your houses, your ships, wings.
You sell real-life things, too?
Real life? Yeah, sure, if you're in it. You name it, I got it. What do you need, man? Yeah, some noob. I'll disconnect.
I'll consider it, okay?
Where's Tracy?
Hold up. Not you.
Why not?
This isn't your kind of place.
I'll be fine, thank you.
Yeah, you think so? You got a code or a companion code? Thought so. Go home to your family.
Hold on, yeah, the guy is back.
I need a companion code.
Great. Give me your ID and I'll send it tomorrow.
I need it. Now. Okay, forget it. Why are you standing outside? No companion code?
I've been trying to reach Mina. All signals have been disabled.
Mina's at the club?
Mina's always at the club.
Hey, does one of you have a companion code for me?
Not for you, man.
The fascists will attack today, betcha.
Let them come. I'm prepared.
I need a companion code.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Currently, all signals within Sector 36 are disabled.
Damn, no reception. Need to find this Kozowski guy first.
This contact is currently offline.
Currently, all signals within Sector 36 are disabled.
Why is there no reception? I have to reach someone urgently.
Currently, all signals within Sector 36 are disabled. This is a measure for your security.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You have reception?
Of course.
How'd you get it?
Wizard. I could get it for you, but it's not entirely legal.
I get that. How much?
900?
900? I can live for a month off that much.
Hey, there are drones everywhere, man. You want a deal like that, go to Neverland.
Fine.
And here you go. You're Wizard.
Tracy there too?
No.
Something happened?
No, everything's fine.
Huh. I think this is the first time we've ever had a chat.
Listen, Mina, I need to meet a couple of people at the club and...
You don't have a companion code. I'll send you one. Meet me inside by the entrance.
New data from unknown.
My companion code.
Where'd you get that from? Alright, in you go. But don't tell me I didn't warn you.
Richard Nolan. In Doomsday. Tracy's gonna kill you.
You don't have to tell her.
Well, she never calls anyway.
Mina.
No, it's fine. I get it. Family, kids.
It hasn't been easy for her recently.
Oh, come on. She still calls Jennifer. Is she still working for Bote?
You really haven't seen each other in a while. How are you?
Stressed. Got 3 shows next week. I'm going crazy.
Really? For a big designer?
Yep, front and center.
Not bad.
Tracy's probably jealous, right?
You come here often, right?
Yeah. Why not? I got everything I need here.
Methylene and shots.
You were always a charmer, Richard.
I'm looking for a certain Jeff. Kozowski, I think he's called.
Kozowski? Oh, God. What do you want from him?
I just need to get to know him.
Uh-huh. Well, if you need to, ask Louisa. Behind the bar. She's into guys like him. Richard, wait a second.
What?
Does Tracy still do... you know?
No, I don't, you know.
Don't look at me like that. I need to escape sometimes, you know.
I really can't help you out there, Mina.
Then at least give me a couple of credits. I'm completely broke.
How is that possible?
Thanks. You're the best. Hey, you come here often now, huh? Taking a break from family life? Must feel good.
vodka, please.
Coming up. Hey, you look like Richard Nolan.
I get that a lot.
I'd put money on it.
But he was younger, right?
Who, Nolan or me?
Nolan was great. You don't remember Drone Gate? That was big.
Yeah, that was big 10 years ago.
Malcolm.
Maybe you can help me. I'm looking for someone. A certain Jeff.
Jeff? Everybody knows...
There's no Jeff here.
I've heard he comes here often.
Yeah? What's your name?
Richard Nolan.
You're real funny.
Maybe we should have a drink.
Oh, sure. I've never heard that one before. The narc wants to buy me a drink. What do you think of that? I got another suggestion. You finish your drink and disappear.
You don't happen to have the barmaid's contact, do you?
Louisa? What you got planned?
I just want to talk to her.
Sure. If you say so. I'll send it to you. For a few credits, okay? Service fees and all.
I just transferred you some.
You're a darling. I'll send you Louisa's data. Wow, 30 credits? Seriously?
Go buy something to eat.
Are you angry at me? I don't mean it like that, you know.
Not here.
Richard?
I'm not alone.
You're quite persistent, aren't you?
Listen, I'm not a narc. I have to talk to Jeff.
What's so important?
I have to tell him that myself.
Not how it works, darling. I need more than that.
Okay, fine. He's been telling people I'm dead.
Dead?
Yes, dead. Obviously, I'd like to talk to him about...
Not how it works.
What the...
I need more. I need more.
Hey.
Who are you?
Not important. Go to the control room for the light show. Second floor.
What?
I'll be in touch.
Not yet.
Get lost. We have to get the search drones off our tail. Then we can talk. Nobody back home is gonna believe this. Come up to the lounge. Carl will let you in. You're looking for your family, right?
How do you know?
A little birdie told me.
I have to speak to Jeff Kozowski.
Many do.
Richard Nolan?
That's me. And you're Jeff, right?
What the hell, man? You're dead.
Yeah, I heard that too.
How did you survive? How did you get out of the building? There were bots and drones everywhere.
I think I'd like my questions answered first.
I can't believe it. It probably happened just when the upload was happening. That's a serious override. Your mind shouldn't be here. At the very least, you should be in a coma.
What are you talking about? I want to know what's going on, now.
I have to talk to a couple of people first. Richard, according to our sources, you were in one of Kurt's labs about a week ago. Were you doing research there? Were you there of your own free will?
I wasn't in a Kurt's lab. I had an accident.
Okay, you don't know anything. We thought it might have been something to do with your work. We didn't find out until after the attack that you were there. It hit the building that you were in. I promise, we had no idea, otherwise we wouldn't—
I wasn't in a lab. I was in a cab.
You were in the lab. We didn't find out until after the evaluation. We could trace you.
You carried out the attack? And why was I there? Tracy and James, were they?
Okay, Richard, listen. Kurt's labs have been working on a project. We recently found out about it. They have been transferring enormous amounts of data to an unknown server for weeks. We think they have found a way to upload brains.
Upload brains? As in mind uploads?
Exactly. They're uploading people, probably against their will.
Mind uploads?
Exactly. And we believe they have uploaded you.
Me?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm here.
You are. That's the amazing part. But some of your data is somewhere else.
Somewhere else? Where?
We don't know exactly. It has to be some sort of digital construct. We tried to infiltrate it. We made a data link to upload a guy called Charlie, but the connection with him was severed. So then we tried to make contact with you.
But I am here.
Yes and no. There is some kind of copy of you. It's probably been modified.
A copy? You mean a second Richard?
A second person. We don't know how different he is to you and what is missing from him. In a moment, we'll try to upload data to him from your biography to stabilize the connection. Most of your data has been deleted, though, so we have to make do with second and third grade material. Relatives, acquaintances, everyone you ever came into contact with.
How much data do you have?
A lot, Richard. But still just a fraction of what Kurt's labs has gathered. You need a moment, right?
I was in a cab. It crashed. I went to the hospital.
No, Richard. They tried to upload you.
And my family? They've disappeared, both of them.
Did you have problems?
I guess.
Maybe they left you. Maybe you left them. How did you get in the lab? Was it your decision? Did you agree to the upload?
I don't remember.
Maybe your alter ego knows more. He's a part of you. Contact him. He goes by the name of Adam Newman.
You want me to—
We have access to your database. It's completely encrypted. You can't read any of it. But he probably can.
Why?
Because he is in a virtual world.
That one is me?
No. That one's a virtual construct. Based on your memories. He probably can't even remember your life. You'll have to change that.
What for?
So he'll believe us. So he'll help us find Charlie. And your family. You'll get your life back together, and we'll know what Kurtz is getting up to.
Who's we? Breakpoint? I have to reconstruct my memory?
Both of your memories. Okay, I guess that's enough for now, right? Go now. Be careful.
How can I contact you?
You can't. I'll contact you. Phil will give you a couple of toys. You'll need them. We'll stay in touch, Richard. Count on it.